What the Sigma?
Recording in
Hunter
progress.
West. Hunter, that is cursed.
Recording in progress.
That
Yeah.
is fucking weird. How did you just flip like that? I saw that. You can't fucking pull the wool over my eyes.
What are you talking about, dude?
That was creepy.
Heck yeah. Well, we are back with episode 9 of this glorious podcast. I have my best buds to talk about week 5.
Absolutely. And, I say it every week.
And
What
week
a week it
6.
was.
And week 6, talk about
That's true. You know what, Matthew? That's a very good point.
I
But
know.
yes, what a great week. Honestly, I have not enjoyed watching football more on it lately than this season because this season is so whimsical. There's a lot going on with it. Like with the first game is a perfect example. We will get into that.
Heck yeah. So Buccaneers and Falcons, Matthew.
Okay, so I was sleeping during this game. But
What a
But,
horrible game to miss.
but
yeah,
I'm
that game ruled.
That was
but
a
Great game.
banger
it,
fucking game.
it does seem like it ruled when I woke up. So
Unless you were a Buccaneers fan and you never got to see your team play offense in overtime.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. I have my own opinions on that. But besides that, Kirk Cousins, 509 passing yards. Just incredible.
Kirko is him. We'll
He did
just
well.
keep it a buck there.
He did well, it appears. Appears they both did quite well.
Yeah, they both did well. 3 passing touchdowns for Baker.
Yeah, I have Baker on my bench. Might start starting him because he is the real deal.
He is the real deal. Drake London went crazy. Hunter, how you feeling about that? I know you're
I'm feeling stupendous. If this could be every week, which it totally won't be every week, I would love it. I would love it. Also, I got to give a shout out to my boy Musty Mike scoring 2 touchdowns.
Let's go, Musty
Yeah.
Mike. Musty Mike was a big reason why I was able to defeat John Campbell this week in my fantasy league.
But shout out Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard with an amazing 4-yard touchdown. That was watching that game and watching that touchdown was incredible. Baker threw that so perfectly. Like, beautiful. Honestly, great game overall. I mean, Darnell Mooney is him. I have to say it.
Mhm. You just had to-
Before I completely move off of Drake London, I do want to say I'm curious what his status is, because if you guys remember that last drive, he got knocked out, and that's what turned into the Kadero Hodge touchdown.
Ooh, that's right.
So I'm actually really curious to see what his status was. If it was because it was bad enough to like knock him out for a couple plays, and then they obviously went and won. So honestly, depending on what the injury is, because I haven't seen any word on it, maybe it's nothing, but he could be a sell high candidate as much as I love him. Kyle Pitts coming back from 0.
Kyle Pitts coming back from the dead, baby.
Gotta shout out my tight ends. You already know.
Oh, hey, Kyle Pitts is the future. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Future.
Rashad White got really active in the passing game. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, Rashad White, all of his yards came on one play. Essentially.
I would still be panicking.
Oh yeah,
Rashad
and
White.
Bucky Irving didn't look great either. I mean, that fumble was pretty bad. The one he had.
It's okay. He's young. He's new.
I really think my final note really is I think we're getting into buy low territory with Bijan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a great point. Yeah, Bijan is not living up to what he was supposed to do this season.
He's been all right. Like he'll get you like 10, 12 points a game, but
He's been very consistent, but
yeah, he hasn't had that like 25 plus point banger like Drake London.
yeah.
Big Drake London guy over here.
He ain't Drake London. Nobody.
Yeah, he ain't who. But yeah, great game. Great way to kick off the week.
Heck yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and another banger game to talk about. I mean,
frauds.
That is awesome. I mean, do you know how disrespectful it is to point at the end zone when you are 40 yards away from scoring? It's crazy. It is nuts. And don't worry, Hunter, I saw that. You're not slick with that.
It's perfect, you know. We totally did not win because Jake Moody got hurt.
Dude, oh my God. Jake Moody trying to become Ray Lewis and then just almost snapping his ankle was crazy.
Well, yeah. Well, oh, goodness gracious, but it's okay. Michael Wilson, he's everything we knew he would be. At least I knew he would be. He's awesome.
Yeah, he was cooking.
He's open when he needed to be and led the team in yards. So
Where's Marv?
yeah, Marv got shut down.
He's always gonna have those games. It's okay.
Hey, but he caught that fourth in I forget how far away it was. He came in clutch.
Yeah. Kyler threw a prayer and Marvin answered.
Yeah, that's honestly, it's the F it Marv's out there somewhere down there type vibe. But yeah, Trey McBride looked good coming back from injury.
He did drop a touchdown, so that was very sad.
That was unfortunate.
The most notable thing from this entire game is Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, welcome back, Brandon Ayuk.
Finally did something.
He looked like a player again.
I could be wrong, but I feel like I said something about that last week.
Wow, it seems like the resident ball knower gets it right yet again. Who would have seen it coming?
Those Arizona Cardinals and Ayuk. Ayuk loves playing against us.
Unfortunately, Debo took looks like a very secondary role here.
A backseat, for sure. But again, Jordan Mason is still producing. I mean, if you drafted Jordan Mason, consider yourself a genius.
I mean, he got like 8-point-something points. So I mean, it was all right. It was definitely his worst game.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus point, just because I'm the tight end guy. I believe I could be wrong, but I believe Kittle has now solidified himself as tight end 1 on the season.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I could be wrong on that, but in PPR leagues.
Oh, got you.
So
I'm gonna have to verify that.
Just want to shout out Kittle. Whenever players hit 30, I'm always very hesitant taking them, but he's quieting me. So shout out Kittle.
Yeah, shout out Big Kittle. Yeah, and shout out the Cardinals defense for shutting them out in the 3rd and 4th. That's huge.
Oh, well.
Kittle is number 2.
Who has
PPR?
I have him in a tight end premium league, and I think the premium boosts him over.
Let me see who's
over
one.
whoever else is second.
I'm assuming one would probably have to be.
Is it still Goddard? No, it can't be Goddard.
Yeah, he had a bye.
3 is Tucker Kraft. So look at that.
We'll get to that.
Kraft is insane.
We'll get to Tucker Kraft. Don't worry.
Okay, let's. You guys got any points about the game?
Yeah, I mean Brock Purdy choked. Brock Purdy lost that game in the sense of that pass was miserable.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be concerned about Debo. It's just one of those games. They didn't really need to use him and whatever. He's gonna get his
Okay, that's what I thought it was. Bowers is 1.
Top Brock the GOAT.
Brock Lesnar.
I love owning that man.
Shout out Brock.
He's been a good.
All right, Vikings Jets early morning game. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you guys watch this one when it happened?
No.
I did not. I watched part of it.
Oh, you did,
I watched the game.
Oh, really? Okay.
I put a bet on Aaron Jones getting some yards, and needless to say, that didn't happen. So very sad, very, very sad. Garrett Wilson with a diet Drake London game.
Whoa.
Diet.
22 targets.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
It was very much a Garrett Wilson game. You just had to be there. You had to be there.
That's wild. I mean, I saw he did very well yards wise, but I didn't know it was on 22 targets.
22 targets. So obviously due for regression. You're not going to get 22 every week.
Yeah, that's insane.
But
First right after you
nice.
traded him away, John.
It was very nice for Garrett Wilson
I knew he would
to finally get some love. Also, Breece Hall with another stinker.
Yeah,
Stinky Breece Hall.
Stinky Winky.
Yeah, I mean, the only bright side is his backup didn't do any better. So,
yeah, I mean, that's good. You don't always want the backup to take carries.
Is great. Then
so after two straight weeks, it's gonna be hard because he was usually the first running back off the board. But after 2 weeks of just straight stinkers, that's my buy low guy.
That is a pretty buy low guy. I mean,
Okay.
The Jets' offense is not looking great. I mean, they just fired their coach today.
Yeah, we'll see what Robert Saleh does next week at home.
Yeah, on the couch. Have fun. As I always say, straight to Cancun.
To Cancun.
Get them out of here.
Is that where you're at right now?
Yeah, I'm in Cancun actually. You know, it's funny. I also see the Cleveland Browns here. It's funny. Yeah, go to fucking Cancun. The Browns stink.
Yeah, Alan Lazard, still getting his targets. Conklin, hey,
Hey,
Tyler Conklin.
Another pick from Hunter paying off.
Yeah.
Dude, Lazard's been
Write that check.
good. Lazard's been a good flex for me in my leagues.
Yeah. And Justin Jefferson is still him. That's needless to be said. I mean, Darnold did not have a great game at all, but Justin Jefferson did.
Also, I don't know the status of Aaron Jones' injury. I don't know how bad it is.
Week to week.
Yes, week to week.
So he isn't the first guy I'm grabbing on waivers, but look out for Ty Chandler.
Yeah, definitely get Ty Chandler.
Take advantage of the fact that they're on a bye this week because less people are going to see him at the top of the waiver list. So just
I already own him.
I do already own Ty Chandler,
But
that's bold.
But there are some leagues where people are stupid.
He's a very low owner percentage, so yeah.
Yeah, but everyone's a pretty good ball knower on here.
I don't think it's that low.
It's not 100%, so.
I mean, you're right. People are dumb and don't own him. Okay, he's only owned in 34.8% of leagues.
Boys, do I have a poll here? All right. Since I'm the tight end guy, I'm always keeping an eye out on who to go get. And for my dynasty guys, you're gonna know this name, but I believe it was Jaquan Brisker destroyed Tommy Tremble. He just knocked him out. And you see that name down there, Jatavian Sanders?
Oh yeah. Jatavian Sanders.
That's a nice little tight end. That's a nice little guy. He fell a lot further in the draft than I actually expected. I thought he would be maybe I was even pushing second round. I legitimately thought he was the second best tight end in the draft, at least when it comes to receiving. So
really?
I've always been in on Jatavian Sanders. It was just a matter of him climbing up the depth chart. And now that Tommy Tremble just trembled on the field.
I love that.
It's Jatavian Sanders time. So I mean, he got 5 targets, so it's not like he's not part of that offense. And now I don't know if it's bad enough where Tremble isn't going to play in the next game, but
I don't know. That hit looked nasty.
But it's definitely, I know, right? So that's what makes
that was a bad hit.
That's what makes me think it's going to be at least, if anything, at least one game where Jatavian gets the start. I do want to say this is probably the time that I want to go sell Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked great.
I mean, he's a top 10 back right now, but
yeah,
we got Jonathan Brooks coming back soon. I don't know. There's no definitive week, but it's just something to keep in mind. So
yeah,
take advantage of those teams that really need a running back and sell high.
For sure. And it is very nice to see Swift looking like he did last year. I mean, I was worried the first 3 weeks because he played like dog poop, but he's back. I know he's played the Rams and the Panthers, but he still looked great out there.
You think he's back for good? Or
no.
Or is this
is this
a sell high?
It's pretty much going to be a sell high because it's probably going to be a lot of matchup based issues. Because I mean, if you have a good pass rush, the Bears don't do anything because their offensive line is miserable. So if Caleb Williams is able to get the ball out and they're able to keep rolling like this, then yes. But Caleb Williams looked fantastic though in this game. And so did DJ Moore.
Okay, yeah. What do we think about Keenan Allen? Because he seems to be abysmal this year.
Smelly. I never had shares with him to begin with.
Yeah, I always thought he was going to be a little bit of a stinker. I feel like it's every other season with him lately. I mean, last year he was fantastic, but the year prior he sucked poop. So he's mainly just like, do you want to risk it? Like it would be a cool like wide receiver 3 or 4, but like Terry McLaurin's better. I see you, Hunter.
Just like watching Hunter just move around.
I still see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the Bears looked great.
Yeah,
but they're also played the Panthers.
Roshan Johnson.
Go Bears.
Roshan Johnson is just sniping goal line touchdowns from DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I in the leagues I have Swift, I picked him up just in case something bad happens. I'm a big handcuff guy with my RBs.
Big handcuff guy.
as you need to be, baby.
Hunter's the handcuff guy.
Oh, best game of the week.
Yeah, unless you wanted the Bengals to win, then it was the most annoying game of all time.
Are you a huge Bengals fan, John?
I want them to be successful so bad.
John, you just want to have sex with Joe Burrow, bro.
All they have to do, all they have to do is make that field goal, and the
I mean,
game is
who
over.
doesn't?
That's
Real.
true.
The Ravens are good. We all knew that. Flowers.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Charlie Kohler.
Derrick Henry's an absolute monster.
Yeah, well,
He actually wasn't a monster for like 99% of that game.
Yeah, that 51-yard
was-
run you see saved his day.
Mark
Every
Andrews
other week.
Mark Andrews with not a standout game, but
a game.
a game that isn't zero. So
Definitely a game of time for
He
sure.
played
but-
he played
Game of
football this week.
Yeah.
he likely with 2 touchdowns. So and now
Dang.
Kolar is in the mix. So
That
it's just the world's most
sucks.
confusing tight end room.
Yeah, have fun with that. And
Charlie Kolar.
dude, I gotta talk about Burrow and Chase is such a dynamic duo. Oh my god. Like 10 seconds before halftime, and he just throws a laser beam of a post route to Chase. Touchdown was huge. Not to say that Higgins didn't have a great game that he did, but Jamar Chase is him. I think we've all known that.
John, you must be happy. You're a big Higgins guy. He did well.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew T. Higgins was good. He just had to wait. Came back from a hamstring injury, played slow, but I expected that. Got his looks. He did well with the looks he had. He's awesome. I would say Higgins and Chase are really the only. I mean, Mike Gesicki if you need a tight end, Eric All in a dynasty league. Their run game wasn't exciting, but it's okay. They dealt with it by throwing it.
Yeah.
They need help on defense.
Yeah, honestly,
That's
both
true.
defenses looked terrible.
Joe Burrow can't play defense no matter how hard he tries.
Yeah.
Frustrating. I'm so sad.
Yeah, but that game was awesome. Fun game to watch.
They missed that field goal. Thrilling. All right.
Oh god.
What
Hey.
is there to say about this game? Every game-
Only that I saw that Drake May will probably be starting this week.
I bet on the Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill. I mean, considering how bad his stuff is right now, I mean, you can't be that upset about it.
His stuff.
His stuff.
How bad his stuff is right now.
I mean,
Nah.
it's just a bad
Nah.
situation to be in, but I mean, yeah, at least he
I would-
Yeah,
70 yards.
I wouldn't really go past like a flex for either of those receivers, probably.
yeah,
Well, I mean, Hill is still like a wide receiver too.
for sure. I don't think Hill's I don't think I would dock him down to a flex because he's still the best player on their team.
But he's putting up like flex like numbers.
I
feel like.
do want to say 9 targets to Demario Douglas.
Demario Douglas.
Patriots receivers are so weird, bro.
Dude, no,
100%.
talk about weird. Patriots are like, yeah, let's start Antonio Gibson this week. And then I immediately see a 35-yard touchdown or 33 from Stevenson. I almost punched the wall. I'm so annoyed with their. Oh, I hate the Patriots, bro.
Did you start Gibson?
In one of my leagues, I kind of had to because Pollard was on bye and I didn't really want to flex Waddle.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah.
Hey, still got the W though.
I am curious to see what the severity on A-Chain's concussion is.
Yeah, I mean, John's the
yeah.
biggest A-Chain fan there is.
They're on a bye right now, so it doesn't really make a huge difference. But I'm curious if it's one of those that's going to keep him out for multiple games, or if it's just going to be.
I saw it. I mean, he doesn't have a history of concussions. He wasn't knocked out. He just obviously had a concussion. I mean, he didn't fence like Tua did, so it definitely wasn't as bad as Tua's concussion. So I would be pretty shocked if he didn't play the game after the bye week. But it's good he has a bye because I honestly don't think there's much question that he'll play next week or next game.
I think the real storyline here is whether or not Tyler Huntley is going to another Pro Bowl.
My favorite Pro Bowl quarterback.
He led the Finns to a win. What can you say against a division rival? Are you kidding me? At their stadium, I think he's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, the Patriots locker room is probably lost at this point because I know there was a bunch of talk about their locker room being pretty divided before this game, and unfortunately, it's tough because I really thought I forget who would have caught the touchdown, but at
Jalen
the
Pope,
very end, yeah, I thought it was a tutty. I thought he got the foot down, but I don't think he did.
But he didn't.
he did, but by rule,
But he
like
didn't.
his heel had to go down.
Yeah.
But with any other forward catch, it would be still a toe tap. So I'm really curious about that rule, if that's maybe going to get mended or at least looked at during the offseason. But
Well, it depends on how you're placing your foot down.
yeah,
The whole thing went down because in a toe tap situation, your foot can't come all the way down.
Yeah, your heel is up.
Yeah. But
So,
yeah,
interesting.
I'm curious to see how May does. It'll probably be equally as good as Brissett, but
Dude, I don't think they should put him out there. Their offensive line is abysmal. Like Brissett is the real one for taking all those hits for May because my lord.
yeah, I definitely, for his development, I really am scared of them actually starting May.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Need to sit him for the year, let their offensive line get competent,
mhm.
go from bad to competent, and then give him a try next year. But if you're putting him out there first try against the Houston defense, that's going to be rough.
Very. And we'll get into the Houston game because that frustrated me.
Commanders and
Oh my god, dude. Jaden Daniels is so fun to watch play the game of football. Oh my lord. He is awesome.
You know, if he wasn't a rookie, he'd actually be an MVP conversation right now.
That's the problem. And Terry McLaurin, I love you.
Scary Terry.
Because guess what? In a league that I have him in, Olave is going on the bench and he's my wide receiver too now.
hey,
Olave is going on your bench?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a rough game last night, but I don't know if I would be.
I don't trust anybody besides Carr.
You don't trust
Hey.
Rattler?
they'll start Rattler and Olave set.
I doubt it.
You don't trust Rattler?
It's not that I don't trust him. I just hate the Saints. We'll get into the Saints. We'll get into that game.
We'll get into the Saints.
Well, we'll get into me ripping the Saints apart, but
We'll rip the Browns apart,
dude,
or I will.
get Deshaun Watson off the football field. Put in Jameis Winston.
It's so bad.
God, dude, Jameis Winston's probably one of my favorite players in the entire NFL because he's just so unserious. Deshaun Watson fucking sucks. I go to Cancun. I'm actually just kidding. You're already here with me. God,
You're already here with me.
Yeah,
not
that's a rough cap situation.
I hate the Browns.
not a good passing game, not a good rushing game. I mean, they averaged decent yards, but they were down the entire game. So
They're just miserable.
When is Nick Chubb coming back?
in the next
Browns.
2 week or 3 week, I forgot because once you open up the practice window, he has to come back in a certain amount of weeks, or he's out for the season.
That should-
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't
thought
know
it was
that.
that was recent. He was going to be back.
Yeah, there's a practice window, and if you don't get healthy in time, you're done.
I mean, even when Chubb comes back, I don't think much is going to change because he's going to be on a limited snap count for at minimum one game
Mm-hmm.
because he is coming back from his leg being snapped in half. So, I mean, that's not a start for me.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
it's definitely a guy you got to be wary of for a little bit.
You know, and when I bring up tight ends, I usually mention like no-name guys that nobody has heard of, but I think this is also a time to go get Njoku.
Mhm.
Obviously not great numbers, just one catch, but we saw what he can do when he's fully healthy, and he just played a whole game. So I'm assuming he's getting back there.
Yeah.
So for the guys that are really, really hurting at tight end, I'm sure you can go out and get Njoku for actually pretty cheap.
Yeah. Also, Zach Ertz. Jaden Daniels apparently loves Zach Ertz. 8 targets. Yeah.
Only 2 receptions off that is not good,
But
though.
hey, 8 targets for a tight end, I would sign up for that all day.
Yeah,
Sure.
but he hasn't been very good this year. But
Tight ends haven't been good this year.
Why do you think I recommend them every week?
Yeah,
Exactly.
we need the advice. But Brian,
Kittle's
Brian,
been good.
Oh, woo.
Brian Robinson 2 touchdowns, but he didn't
But
do anything with his yards.
yeah,
He's a goal line merchant, which
so
unfortunately makes him startable.
Brian Robinson is absolutely the best running back in this backfield. What I will say is he was back from an ankle injury. He was a game time decision, so I knew he wasn't going to get a full workload like he usually would. Um, I mean,
He
he's
is
fine.
he is the best running back in this
He
backfield,
got
definitely.
the important carries, which I'm happy about. And then the other two just broke off for good runs. I mean,
However, I love Eckler.
Eckler's entire game was one run,
Real.
except for his passing game. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
can't
I
ignore the
love Brian
passer,
Robinson.
Johnny.
I love Brian Robinson Jr. He's my child. So yeah.
I mean, Eckler does tend to stay more relevant in the passing game than Robinson.
Oh well, yeah. He doesn't need to be in the passing game. He literally gets in, runs it, and then gets out, and Eckler's bald head comes in. So
Yeah. They just have such a solid
Yeah.
game plan every game.
they just do what they do to win, and 4-1. So
4-1 for the Commanders. Didn't see that coming.
His bald head.
Jack won a
Now,
game.
this was a great game too because Joe Flacco is him still.
Well, except he lost.
A lot of good games this week.
Dude, doesn't
What do
matter.
you
You see
think?
that
No, I
stat
know.
line?
Both quarterbacks had very good games.
Mm-hmm.
Flacco is incredible. Alec Pierce, holy moly, guacamole.
44 yards a catch is crazy.
He had 3 targets, 3 catches, and caught 134.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Josh Downs.
Yeah, I mean,
12 targets is
the Colts offense, it's just better with Flacco right now, and that's crazy to say that because he's so old.
Alec Pierce is like Rashid Shaheed, but with a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, would I agree with that sentence. My God.
If I own Travis Etienne, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, I'm freaking out too, dude. Take Bigsby as him.
Like,
Yeah, he's had a slew of bad weeks.
honestly, you can sell Etienne for a bag of chips or hold on and hope he does something more.
I would just hold on probably at this point.
I mean, honestly, I would argue that the value would be so low, I would just keep him and just hope that he turns it around. Brian Thomas Jr.
Is
Still
him.
him, baby.
Is him.
I'm glad we all 4 agree on that because he is awesome.
I could be wrong, but statistically, I think he's now at least having a better rookie season than Marv.
I believe he has almost 100 more yards.
Yeah, he is awesome. I'm telling you, I was high on him when the Jaguars picked him in the draft.
I'm curious if with Neighbors' game, he was out last week. I'm curious if is BTJ the leading rookie now?
Yeah. He's number 1. Marv is 2, I think, and Neighbors is just like right below him.
And then also, I mean, my final note about this game is Trey Sermon is exactly why you have your handcuff.
Exactly. That's all you needed.
Really tried to get him, but I was too low in the waiver pick. And
that's a good thing, right?
I own Taylor. It is a good thing. It is, yeah.
Now,
But I really want him.
there's someone that we have to call out that I'm surprised Hunter didn't call out because it's getting a little strange in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a Brenton Strange?
I think it's a little too strange for me to call out, but I'll give him his respect. I'll give him his respect.
Brenton Strange. That's a good name.
The reason I don't say anything is because I do think Ingram comes back soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I forget that he's not healthy.
So, respect to Brenton Strange. Good game.
It's
Solid
getting
game.
strange in here. Oh God.
Respect.
Dude.
Yeah, the Bills. They're so good.
The Bills are
Okay.
frauds.
All right. Let me take lead on this one real quick. So Josh Allen, go to Cancun. 9 for 30.
It's so bad.
I am so disappointed. Like, that is miserable to me. Like, I understand that the Texans have a great defense. That's fine. But you just simply cannot expect to win a football game if you miss 21 passes. Excuse me? Like,
That's
oh my
tough,
God, that
bro.
game sucked to watch.
Bills receiving, dude. Look at that.
Their leading
Dude,
receiver had one catch.
I swear, and you know what's the worst thing about this? They're not even gonna get Adams, and that's the thing that's gonna make me mad. We're just gonna be stuck with this mid receiving all year long.
Whoa, pump the brakes. You know who could have saved this game?
Oh, yeah.
Shakir.
I keep forgetting he was out.
Shakir.
Yeah,
He was
Shakir was
out.
out.
Yeah.
If Khalil Shakir is in, they would have won by 40, but that's besides the point.
A big loss for people as Nico Collins is week to week.
Yeah.
That is tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be out for a minute.
I have
Yeah.
him in a league, and I have Rasheed Rice in that league. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna
But
like
I own
cry.
Dig. I
Yeah.
own Diggs, so
If
He's
if you own
he's got-
Diggs or Tank, oh,
all right,
Congrats.
Tank Dell's gonna be great.
He's got
Uh,
Christian Watson's hamstrings, Nico Collins. I do want to say, before we completely move off of Josh Allen, he's officially entered the territory of he's going to get you 35 or he's going to get you 2.
and it's so dumb.
That hot and cold
That
is
sucks.
just someone I do not want on my team. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I surprisingly did not draft him in any of my leagues, but I drafted James Conner, and he's awesome.
Much
Not
rather
James Conner, James Cook.
I was going to say, speaking of James, we got James
Ja-
Cook with
James
Yeah.
Conner.
pretty decent game.
Yeah, he rules.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Joe Mixon finally comes back.
Oh my God,
Dude,
please,
he's been
bro.
out for a minute, bro.
I'm trying to start him for a couple weeks now.
I think he might,
Did you have
because
your
it seems-
handcuff? Did you have your handcuff? Do you have Cam Akers?
No.
Whoa! Would you look at that? Oh,
I don't blame you. Cam Akers is the pile of poop.
Look, I
Oh.
couldn't get him.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he has a touchdown, right?
Yeah, I just
He
I
does,
hate
yeah.
I hate the season where he was on the Rams before
Yeah.
Williams
he's
became
stinky.
yeah, and he was just a smelly boy.
I drafted him in his first rookie year, bro. That was awful.
yeah, I
My
imagine
rookie.
Joe Mixon comes back because he seemed pretty not super close, but I mean, I seemed like there was a chance.
Yeah, he's been close.
Like that,
So
If
We'll
he's
see.
somehow still on waivers, which I don't think he would be, but with Collins being out, go and grab Dalton Schultz. I feel like
Oh,
Yeah.
he'll have to.
I feel like
That's
that
his
means-
favorite player.
I feel like that means there'll be a couple more targets going his way.
he's on waivers in both my leagues, I believe.
As he should.
Because
Yeah, have fun with that.
Whoa.
he does kind of suck, unfortunately.
He
Even,
does kind of.
even though I praised him.
As he should.
Yeah, but Josh Allen, go to Cancun for a week because that was embarrassing.
Why don't they just put like James Cook at quarterback?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Griffin,
Bench Josh Allen for James Cook.
Griffin, I'm really curious about this saying because if they do bad, why do they get rewarded with going to Cancun?
Because they shouldn't play another football game after that.
Should they like go to the gulag or something?
No, you know what? I'll just send you to Cleveland, Ohio.
I mean,
Oof.
that's pretty much the gulag.
Go to
Yeah.
Galveston. Galveston, Texas.
Galveston.
What is that?
Yeah, John, what is that?
Well, just go on YouTube and watch Charles Barkley's opinion on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now.
You'll
Shout
know,
out Big Charles.
You'll know all about Galveston.
Big Charles.
Dude, I need to say this just for Eric's sake, but Bo Nix the GOAT, question mark?
No.
No, nah.
He's
I
doing
just-
better.
He sends me that message every time he scores a touchdown.
As a
so-
Broncos, if you're a Broncos fan, you are much happier, but I need to see more.
Yeah.
The Broncos run game, you can own none of them and be just fine.
Real.
And
It's
the
fair.
pass game, you can own none of them and be fine.
Yeah,
Come
just,
on.
do me a favor and just don't own a.
Well, it's
Yeah.
all
Bronco
super
this year.
spread out.
That
Like there is
defense
no
keeping
obvious.
them relevant. That defense is
Oh,
keeping them
for
relevant.
sure. Yeah, the Broncos defense.
I mean, you can own Javante.
Dude, I mean,
Oh.
Sertan is him. Let's keep it real. I mean,
Yeah,
a
that's
100-yard interception was crazy.
No, I think the Raiders are officially with the Christian Wilkins news. He's out for the season. I think the Raiders are like easily in like DEFCON 1 now.
Dude.
Like they are candidates for the first overall pick.
Start Aiden O'Connell. I don't know why they keep starting Gardner Minshew.
Because they got to keep working on
Every
him,
time
Joe.
they put O'Connell in, everybody starts doing better.
Well, I mean, he threw a pick, and
Yeah, his stats don't look like he did
he
better.
had more passes than Minshew.
Give him a full game.
Give him fair.
Give him a full game. Let him cook. I'm just saying. And it's probably because I'm a Jacoby Myers fantasy owner, but when Gardner Minshew plays, Jacoby Myers literally might as well be a healthy inactive player. I mean, I don't know what Minshew has against Myers, but he is absolutely useless. But when O'Connell goes in, it is the most gorgeous display of football I've ever seen.
Gorgeous display. I was hoping Trey Tucker would get more use in this game with
Yeah.
Adams being out.
I was too. That was one of the guys I definitely recommended last week. I still believe. I think they just have to figure out who's starting and actually give them the whole game. And I'm still not out. Obviously, not a great game, but
Yeah.
I'm not out on him yet.
Go
If
Myers.
he has another game like this next week, then things will be a little different. But I'll give him another shot.
Mhm.
But Bowers though, Bowers the GOAT.
Bowers is the tight end goat.
Bowers is good. But yeah, I imagine Garrett Wilson will be a Raider real soon. I have no idea, but I'd be shocked if Adams didn't go to the Jets.
Hopefully he goes to the Bills.
And Rodgers owns that team, so he's gonna get whoever he wants.
It's true.
Stay
Very,
tuned.
very true. Oh man. So we got to talk about a certain play that I saw, and Jordan Love, what the fuck are you doing? Throwing that pick like that? Are you Will Levis?
You know that same exact play happened to my boy Kyler Murray in a playoff game. That same exact play in that same exact end zone against the same exact team. And but we won't talk about it. That was a couple years ago. They only went on to win the Super Bowl that year. I'm not still thinking about that or anything.
Yeah.
Uh,
But we got to talk about your favorite guy here, Hunter.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Kraft mac and cheese.
That makes some
I'm
good mac and
always-
cheese.
I'm always sprinkling little tight end suggestions out there. Guess what? This guy hit. He hit.
I don't think he
Very
hit. I
much
think he
so.
hit it out of the
He-
fucking
boom.
park. Yeah. And
That's
like
a
you
grand
said,
slam.
Jaden Reed is still the number one without a question.
Fire.
Call him Denny's because that's a grand slam.
Fire. Christian Watson though might be back soon.
Who cares? Christian Watson's
Yeah, he's mid.
strings don't exist. His ankles don't exist.
Yeah,
He's
he
pretty much
smells.
Tua, but with his legs.
I'm not saying Jaden Reed's done at all, but
Jade Reed is easily the one in my mind. I have
he is him.
I have friends that fight me vehemently on that, but he's the one in my heart.
Well, it shows.
I actually have an interesting question for you guys. There's a particular league that I'm in that some of you might also be in. This might be a question for later, but Jordan Love and Kyler Murray are playing against each other next week. And
And you're asking who to start.
who to start? Who to
And
start?
it's Kyler Murray, and it's not close.
It's in Green Bay.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Also
But-
against Cardinals
but-
defense.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Oh, yeah, we'll get there.
Kyron Williams.
Still the
Um,
GOAT.
Yeah, he's obviously the one. You can own Corum, and maybe Kyron has an issue, but
We also have another tight end suggestion from Hunter that paid off on the other side again, too.
yeah.
My boy Kobe Parkinson.
Yeah, he looked great.
Yes, I picked him up in a
Yeah.
league.
He got the start for me in a league, and needless to say, I won.
I also started him in a league.
Needless to
and
say, I won.
I started him in a league and I lost, but that's okay.
Wow. So
It
so
wasn't
Hunter's
it
fault?
wasn't because of him though. It was because of my other people that suck. But
I respect that. I get it.
Seahawks, Giants.
Oh. Now, this was a funny game because I was like, oh, we're going to go to OT. And then the special teams of the Giants just said no.
I
all.
started Tyrone Tracy Jr.
Great
That's
start.
my
I mean, he
RB2.
looked
He
good.
was great.
For ball knowers across the globe, that is a guy that I've been in love with for a while now. So the fact that he came in and is immediately the GOAT
Mm.
Pretty cool to see.
They liked him. They liked him. He might be getting a bigger role.
Also, Darius Slayton, welcome back. I didn't think you'd ever be relevant again.
Yeah, one of his 2 good games.
He comes back for a couple games every year and then goes and hides away again.
That's true. My boy Quandale Robinson, the
Dingle.
goat. Yeah, yeah, he is Quandale Dingle in my household. We call him Quandale Dingle.
I have a comment.
No.
Yes, John.
No.
Yes, John.
The Seattle Seahawks, okay? When you think of the Seahawks, you think of, 1 or 2 players that are like their best guys, DK Metcalf being the one. And then, I would argue Kenneth Walker. Why does Kenneth Walker have 5 carries
For
in
19 yards.
in 4 quarters of football?
Still got the catches.
They gave him 5 carries.
They just weren't rushing.
Dude, Geno Smith with 72 yards rushing is just so funny to me.
I don't own Kenneth Walker anymore, but
Still looking out for him.
Here's what I'll say. Please play your best players if you want to win a football game. And that's all.
All right, fair enough.
That's how I feel about Marvin Harrison, but
Like,
Real.
I mean, it would make sense if he was averaging 1 yard. Like, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You can't argue a bad game script, or they were in it the entire time.
I would say Wandale still killing it. Pick him up if you if you have not for some reason.
Yeah, if he's a free agent, then...
I mean, he's a wide receiver 2 flex.
But I think
now.
I think he's still available in like 30 or 40% leagues. So
the fact that Wandale is a wide receiver 2 to you, but Chris Olave is a bench is crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just have no faith in the Saints. That's the issue. Yeah. Well, but don't worry, we'll get to that. That's in 2 games.
Yeah, it is. And the greatest game of all time.
Ah, dude. My Lord, Dak played like shit, dude.
It made me stay up that long just to watch ass.
Just to watch mid, bro. It was crazy. I mean, CeeDee Lamb looked good, but that's not who I was looking at. I was looking at Jake Ferguson with a delicious 12 points.
Well, Tolbert.
I mean, he's cool too.
He's been a guy on my radar.
He only caught the game when he touched down. He's all right.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's had a couple good games this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's all right.
Yeah, I like Tolbert. I mean, he'll obviously continue to do better as long as Cooks is out.
Yeah.
I would say he's a high risk play just because of the amount of guys that they involve in the offense, and if one has a good game, they kind of take over.
Well, he's a guy I would consider picking up if you're desperate.
If you have a spot and you're dealing with bye weeks or injuries,
you could try.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Now we got to have the talk, Russ or Justin Fields, because this is back-to-back losses now.
Both mid. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. Like, I mean,
yeah, I don't
whichever
know.
One
has
a better breakfast.
It's funny. I have
better breakfast.
I have a friend who's a Steelers fan that is absolutely convinced that Fields is their future. And
okay.
He's a highlight machine. I'll give you that. He makes a fun play that's cool for a montage video, but
he wears cool chains. So
it's pretty clear that he struggles to play the position. And
really,
obviously, games like this happen when you have a quarterback who struggles to play the position. So, I mean, he's usable in fantasy. He runs. But, man, that is a tough player to...
Aaron Champlin.
Sorry, I just saw that.
Excuse me, who was that?
Aaron Champlin.
I also want to officially say that I'm worrying about George Pickens.
Oh, my lock turned out to be such
I thought Pickens was super good.
Very, very glad I just traded him away.
Yeah, and he got grief about it. I was like, dude, what have we done?
Unfortunately,
I didn't get grief, but
unfortunately, I do think that's a matter of actually Fields.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was clear. I mean, you saw the media attention towards it. He was giving like half effort on all of his routes. So I don't know if that's because he's unhappy with Fields, unhappy with the Steelers. I don't know what's going on. But
once Russ.
To that point, I do think if Russ comes in, Russ is known for, locking in on one guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was Cortland Sutton last year.
Yeah. So if Russ does come in, maybe Pickett turns it around, but it could also be Freiermuth.
Yeah. If Russ comes in, it's honestly a clean slate, and whoever he picks is who he's going to stick with.
Sure.
Would be pretty surprised if it wasn't Pickens.
But just absolute stinker of a game, not fun to watch. CeeDee Lamb down day.
Yeah.
Can Jalen Warren ever play again?
Probably not.
It doesn't even matter. I mean,
Yeah.
they can't find a gap to save their lives. So
I know. I'm just hurting.
I'm just in pain. That's all it is. Matthew's just in pain. Oh,
who dat?
5-0 Chiefs, baby.
Listen, I can't even give the excuse that the refs gave the Chiefs this game. I was disgusted with the Saints. I am disgusted that your best receiver has one catch at halftime and ends with 2 catches for 10 yards.
Marvin Harrison.
Dude, it's so frustrating. And it sucks because, I mean, Alvin also did mid. Like, I can't even say he did well. He didn't. He did mid. Everyone did mid except Shaheed. It's just,
yeah.
Being as Saints fans like being kicked in the nuts, bro. You let Kareem Washed Hunt run 100 yards on you. Go not to Cancun. You don't deserve it. Go somewhere else.
Kareem
I don't care.
So to Cleveland, Ohio.
Not even Cleveland. Go anywhere else, honestly. Go somewhere else.
The time of possession difference in this game was crazy. It was probably not even lying. It was probably like 80-20. 70-30, 80-20. Like it was
39-20. Holy Christ.
Wow.
It was a hard watch. If I were a Saints fan, that'd be a hard watch.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt looks like he's in his prime kicking days, so that's pretty cool.
And Juju somehow has over 100 yards.
Juju looks like he's in his prime TikTok days.
Juju's back again.
Yeah, I don't see that changing. Call me crazy.
Kelsey. Gross.
Yeah, Kelsey finally had a good game, but I think Juju runs the correct routes that Mahomes loves to throw to. I honestly think Juju, go pick him up. Call me crazy, but he just where he was on the field is where Mahomes loves to throw, and we already know that Rice is out for the season now. Pick him up, please.
He's definitely worth the, chance. Take a chance on.
Mahomes is his quarterback. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah,
in fantasy
stinks.
Yeah, he's
zero
not
passing
been
touchdowns
great.
isn't phenomenal. I mean, he almost had one. Juju, cringe. But the Chiefs always do enough to win.
That's what it comes down to. That's what you win.
Good problem to have.
Yeah.
I've definitely been pretty uninspired by him in fantasy, but
Taylor Swift's boyfriend had a good game. That was pretty good.
Yeah, shout out Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
Yeah.
I think with all these injuries, and they're all literally just playing like free agent guys, I think he's now gonna have a very relevant season. So he's gonna be back to his old days, I believe.
Yeah, what a great week. What a great week.
I mean, Rice probably helped Kelsey so much, dude. I mean, Kelsey was not looking good.
Yeah, if you're a Kelsey owner,
I'm saying, the Rice injury helped immensely.
Thursday, what a game. That game is so gorgeous.
Really?
Why is it gorgeous?
Why is it? Yeah.
Because I think they're both like equally as good right now. So I think it's going to be a very good game, and it's in Seattle.
I think this is completely not related to stats or anything like that, but I think this is contender for uniform matchup of the year. If
I like that.
If Seattle is playing in those throwback unis, because we already know what the 49ers are playing in. Oh, that could be a beautiful game to watch.
I agree.
Just aesthetically, but I know that's not related to anything. But I just wanted to say that.
Uniforms are important,
Uniforms are important.
Look good, play good.
Absolutely.
I gotta pick somebody.
Griffin's gone.
It seems like I disappeared for a second.
I have to pick somebody, and for me, it's easy. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. Sorry. Against the spread. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know if I want the Seahawks in this game.
Oh, you do. Lumen Field in Seattle? Yeah.
What was that noise? I didn't like that at all.
I don't know.
Well, to that point, did it help them last week?
Listen, everyone has their day. Everyone has their days.
The Giants are better than the Niners.
Exactly.
Let me cook.
Daniel Jones and Darius Slayton are better than the 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, give me the 49ers.
Ew.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
He doesn't know.
49ers, are they frauds?
I don't know, Matthew. Are they?
I don't know.
I don't know. The fraudy Niners.
Fraudy Niners. They lost against Cardinals.
I think the Niners are going to win, but I'm going with Seattle.
Yeah. Oh.
You're going to Seattle, but you think the Niners are going to win.
I think the Niners are going to win, but I'm picking Seattle to win. I'm going against my gut. So if you see this, Cam, just know that if I'm wrong.
Pick Seattle, so Griffin's alone.
I thought the Niners were.
I'll take being alone. I hope Ayuk goes crazy.
That would help his percent against us.
Oh, dude, I think my percentage just hit the fan.
Packers
-5. Put some respect on us. Are you kidding me?
Now that he says it,
we beat the Packers with Josh Rosen. Anyway.
Still Packers, though.
That's true. The Cardinals do own the Packers.
Yeah, we're going to continue to own them. Give me Arizona. What are we doing?
I disagree with you, John. Give me Rise Up Red Sea. Give me the Cardinals.
I mean, Jesus, Jordan Love, not Tom Brady. Pump the brakes.
I'm going to go with the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Jair Alexander back yet?
That is a factor, I guess.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison season.
If Marv learns how to catch the ball.
Same thing.
If Marv gets the ball, then it's game over.
All things considered, Kyler Murray's 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Keep it up, Tiger.
Yeah, he's looking great this year.
Keep it up,
Tiger.
Matthew, pick a team.
I already did. I said Packers right away, so
maybe. All right.
Maybe it's crazy.
All right, Jaguars Bears.
London game.
6:30 in the morning to watch the Jaguars. All right.
And the Bears. Yeah, give me the Bears.
I'm sleeping.
Dude, but
Bears being 4-2 would be hilarious to me.
Why? It's what I expected.
Really?
I thought they were going to be decent this year. Not like world leaders, but I thought they were going to be good.
It really just came down to their offensive line, honestly, and seeing how what's his nuts would do. Caleb.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Chicago, but it might get a little scary knowing how Chicago plays football.
Yeah, well, give me the Bears.
I'm going with the Bears as well.
All right.
Go Bears.
That's complete disrespect to the game that Trevor Lawrence just had and Tank Bigsby, but I'm going with the Bears.
Man.
Yeah.
Colts and Titans.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Colts -1. Give me Colts -1,000.
I mean, the Titans are awful.
I'm also picking the Colts.
Yeah, I'm doing the Colts. I honestly don't think it's gonna be close, but -1. I guess America has decided.
Yeah, give me Colts.
Give me the Titans after a bye.
Wow.
After a bye, all rested up.
After a bye, they're at home. Colts just lost. Give me.
Joe Flacco's gonna cook.
You think they're gonna gain a whole new team in the next
true pocket
after the bye week?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Ooh, Texans Patriots.
Interesting.
-7.
I swear to God, this might be a trap. This might be a trap game. That's the issue.
Well, the Texans
I wonder who's gonna win.
But I'm still picking the Texans.
No way I'm betting on Boston, bro.
Yeah, Boston's just smelly.
Could you imagine May comes out and has a masterclass game? Demario Douglas goes for 400 yards.
Demario Douglas.
400 yards.
Dude, he couldn't go for 40. All right.
Whoa, he just went for 59.
Oh,
I'm going with Houston.
I'm going with Houston as well.
Griffin, what will you do if Demario Douglas gets 400 yards?
I'm gonna literally probably set a pair of pants that I own on fire.
You'll set up. So I'll do that too if Demario Douglas gets 400.
Yeah, because I genuinely don't think it's gonna happen. I will fly to Cancun. I will personally fly to Mario Douglas to Cancun.
How you get that set up?
I don't care. If he gets 400 yards, I'll make it happen.
Everyone picked the Texans and moved on?
Yep.
All right,
yes, we did
perfect.
that. Yes.
Buccaneers, Saints.
Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Mayfield is him.
Listen, Spencer Rattler? No. I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers. I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers, but
by Hunter. Oh,
stay tuned.
I'll go back.
Stay tuned.
Dude,
what game are we on? We're going Browns Eagles. Oh no, we're going
Bucks, Saints
Bucks.
Skip next game.
Yeah, the Bucks are gonna win that.
They just lost. I mean, they both lost, but one against the Chiefs.
Yeah, well, the Saints are the Saints.
Yes. I don't have any trust in them anymore.
How the tides have turned from the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the car effect sometimes.
Hey,
it's
the
in
car
the Superdome.
effect.
It's in the Superdome.
Bro, I have never been so right about the Saints. They shot up 12 spots in the power rankings, and I'm like, that is insane.
Yeah.
And here we are. They're back down.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta ride the high, even though you know the season's gonna be disappointing.
It's Derek Carr.
You can't win them all.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Browns, Eagles. Eagles -9. Zooey mama.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, give me the Eagles.
Hold on. Hurts. Yikes.
Yeah, they're starting Deshaun Watson.
Hey,
That's true.
That's a better point.
Hurts could be getting his wide receivers back.
Oh, is AJ Brown gonna play?
Potentially.
Oh, okay.
That's huge.
I mean, that'll definitely help for sure.
Yeah.
That being said, it's the Browns, so give me the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eagles.
Commanders, Ravens.
Ooh, good game.
This is a gorgeous game. Tickets $262. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
This is actually I didn't realize how close these two teams are. Like it's like just a short.
Yeah, distance wise, they're very close.
Me too.
They're gonna walk.
Yeah, they can just walk next door.
God, I don't even know who's gonna win this game. Oh my God.
Apparently to America, the Ravens are gonna beat the crap out of the Commanders, but
which is crazy.
I'm probably still taking the Ravens.
I will also take the Ravens just because I know how poopy the Commanders defense is.
I mean, how much just got scored on the Ravens defense?
That's true too.
Yeah, the Ravens defense isn't the
But
best.
Lamar is him, so is Daniels. But it's gonna be a close game.
Oh, the pick here is the Ravens, but I'm gonna go Commanders.
I like it. I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
I want to pick the Commanders so bad, but I'm gonna pick the Ravens.
It feels good. Do it. Do it. Pick the Commanders.
The Ravens are
Commanders.
The Commanders are too young. They can't beat the Ravens.
There's little babies.
Yeah. Oh. Chargers, Broncos.
Talking about a gross game. Talking about a stinker.
Skip this one.
Let's just do it.
Dude, I don't even want to pick a winner.
I'm gonna go Chargers. I want to go Chargers. I like the Chargers.
I don't like their offense. Give me the Broncos. I think the Broncos defense will keep them in this game again. Yeah, Broncos. And it's
Give me the Chargers because they're coming off a bye.
Okay. Chargers going from LA to Denver. That's a big elevations change. Just saying.
Sure, Chargers, I guess. I don't know.
No, Broncos.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, there's also no one good on the Broncos.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix the GOAT.
All right. Steelers and the Raiders. Why do they keep doing this to us?
Yeah, they keep giving us games. Yeah, give me the Steelers. Do you not want to know what TJ Watt's about to do to that offensive line, bro? I don't care how bad the Steelers offense is. TJ Watt's going to decimate whoever is under center.
Who's their right tackle? I want to see. Because I like their left tackle. But Who's the right? This is a lack of ball knowledge right here. I apologize.
Dude,
Yeah, well, like, you think I know anybody that's on the
Oh,
Raiders offensive line?
it's sadly a no name, guys. So yeah, TJ's gonna eat.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm just gonna say Raiders.
Yeah, have fun with
I want to pick the
L.
Raiders
Raiders
so bad.
In Las Vegas.
By the way, actually, that just go back real quick. Broncos Chargers, that point total, that's one of the lowest I've ever seen. 35.
Yeah, the following game is not that much higher.
Yeah, 36. I mean,
Yeah. Man, who do I pick? Okay, I'll pick the Steelers. Uh, so sad.
don't do that,
Lions,
John. Don't do that.
Lions, Cowboys.
Give me the Lions, bro.
Wait, did Hunter, did you pick Steelers or Raiders?
Steelers.
Steelers, okay.
Steelers.
Lions.
Yeah. I just love watching the Lions play. So Lions.
Yeah, Lions are fantastic.
Their D line is easily the Cowboys. Their D line is easily their biggest weakness, and Detroit is the team that knows how to take advantage of that weakness.
Yeah.
Go
David
watch the
Montgomery
Cardinals
season.
game.
Montgomery
go
or
Cardinals.
Gibbs, bro.
So Lions pretty easily.
Yeah. Falcons, Panthers.
Okay, Falcons.
Yeah, give me the Falcons.
No,
by,
it's in Charlotte. No, I'm just kidding.
Give me
Give me the Falcons.
The Bank of America Stadium.
Bank of
been there.
America Stadium.
I've been there.
Tickets as low as $31.
It's a great place to go watch a game. It's cheap. It's fun. Hot dogs are cheap. I love it.
Hey, you can't ask anything more out of a football game,
How
honestly.
much are the hot dogs?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going Falcons.
I think they're like $3 or something.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, Falcons. Yeah, Kirko. Bengals, Giants. What a great Sunday night game.
I mean, one team just won and the other lost. So I mean, I feel like the answer's obvious.
Dude, I don't know about the Bengals defense. It's just so they keep losing. They keep losing people, man.
It's the Giants.
That's coming from a big Bengals guy.
Go Bengals. No, I'm saying it's the Giants. Like,
oh,
the Bengals defense is so bad. The Giants aren't good enough. Give me the Bengals.
The Giants just beat the Seahawks, though.
Oh, did they? Well, I guess a broken clock is correct. Twice a day.
That's crazy.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, give me the Bengals, though.
I'm curious if Neighbors plays, but I'll go Bengals.
Dude, you 10 neighbors and they still lose. Give me the Bengals.
Giants.
I like that pick, Matthew. I'm not mad at that at all.
Giants are going to do it.
I like that.
I hope we're wrong for your sake. That'd be awesome.
Bills, Jets.
Fun game.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me the Bills. I know they sucked a bag of wiener.
Is this Josh Allen's best? It's gonna be his best game.
No, because I'm still afraid that Sauce Gardner's gonna like lock up somebody. But on the other hand,
you guys didn't watch the game, but Sauce got hurt.
Oh,
he did come back in, but it was like it was definitely notable, like something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Mixon came back in when he got hurt, and he's been out for weeks. So I mean, I'm not confident that he's going to be at 100%. With that said, I'm going to go Jets.
That was awesome.
I'm not even mad at that pick.
I think with how one, the Jets have been bad. Two, they're going to be on an interim coach.
That's true.
And
I think that's why they win.
I think they're going to be.
No, you think that's why they won?
No, I Bills. Just give me the Bills. One notable thing, they gave their staff like no time to get the stadium ready. I mean, the night before is at MetLife, and the night after is at MetLife.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
So prayers to all the stadium staff. We love you.
Yeah, I mean MetLife also just sucks to play in. Oh my Lord.
I mean, what's the difference? They just spray paint everything green overnight.
And then take all the banners down because they got to cover stuff, and then they got to it's a whole bunch of stuff.
I'll take Bills, I guess.
Yeah, you will.
Go Bills.
Jets. Jets.
I like the Jets. I want the Jets to have success, but it's gonna be the Bills.
Let's hope so. Well, that rounds out the week, and we see the bye week teams, the 5-0 Chiefs and Vikings, Dolphins and Rams.
Yeah, 1 week.
That's right.
Two is gonna spend this whole week doing
Do
brain exercise.
we want to talk
Yeah.
about some waiver guys?
Yes, our
Eh,
beautiful segment of your favorite waiver guys.
That's
I
right.
mean,
Let's go first.
Um, I gotta look actually.
all the guys, all the guys I'm thinking of are guys that were talked about last week, but if
Kirko is
Kraft,
projected 20 points. Oh
if
my god.
Kraft hasn't been picked up, obviously pick him up now.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
I agree.
If he wasn't already picked up last week, I just gotta say Tyrone Tracy for the Giants.
mhm.
He was clearly he had some juice, and Devin Singletary, he's probably coming back, but they're not going to look at that tape lightly. I
Mhm.
think they're going to realize what they have. Also, the Bengals' run defense is not great. I mean, look at one of the last plays of the game. So, granted, that's Derrick Henry, but I've always been a big Tyrone Tracy guy. So, if he's still there, happens to be there,
Yes, pick him
grab
up
him.
definitely.
He might pay off. He's not the starter right now, but we'll see by season's end where that depth chart lies.
Maybe pick
True.
up maybe Schultz if you don't already have him in
I
your
would
league.
say
Your favorite guy.
I mean, he could become something.
He has potential.
He has
he
potential for sure.
always has potential, baby. Um,
Juju.
yeah, Juju's a big pick, honestly.
That's the one I thought John would say right away.
He is on a bye week, so he will be off people's radars.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I'm changing mine to Juju because Kraft's ownership percentage is actually pretty high.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I
I think a
figured you
lot of
would.
got
I
a lot of people
figured you
got him
would.
last week.
I'm gonna say Tank Bigsby. Honestly, I'll say Tank.
Is he even available?
9.7 of leagues.
Wow.
So yes, he's available in my league.
Yeah, over 90% of leagues. So that is crazy.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Tank Bigsby is my pick.
Jalen Tolbert maybe if you're
It's a good pick
feeling a
too.
little frisky.
A little frisky.
He's only owned in 7% of leagues.
I said him earlier, but I just want to say it again, just because I'm more hopeful for the player. I'm not like knowing that he's going to pop off, but I like Jatavian Sanders for the Panthers. So Tommy Tremble just got annihilated. So
yeah, he literally did.
it's worth a flyer. Worth a flyer. He doesn't have a high projection right now, so it's not sexy whatsoever. And I could be wrong, but I really liked him in this rookie class, so worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
Juju.
Actually, a guy we didn't talk about at all. Definitely Mixon's not playing. Was it
Cam Akers?
Dare Agunabowale?
Bowale.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
obviously Akers
Yeah, that's a guy.
if you don't own him for some reason.
All right, there is one more little segment that we're gonna do real quick before we sign off. The lock of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have mine, so that's the issue.
And I don't have mine.
So I need to think because I don't have mine at all.
Oh my God. What was my lock last week? Did I remember?
I don't know. Mine was Pickens, and that didn't work.
Oh, I think it was it might have been like Wandale gets a touchdown or something.
And you got it, and you hit.
And he did.
Nice job.
Wandale is great.
I know. We gotta keep track of what our locks are from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even recall what I said last week. I'd be saying crazy things.
So just every day.
Probably something related to Garrett Wilson.
I'd be saying crazy things.
I'm gonna go. I don't even know.
I don't even know.
You know what? I know a good lock.
I have my
This is
lock
pretty.
ready.
This is kind of. I feel like this is a cheap lock, but Musty Mike touchdown against the Saints.
His
Musty
touchdown.
Mike.
Dude, I love the Tampa Bay and Saints games. They're always very fun. I don't know who's even going to play quarterback for the Saints, so Musty Mike's probably going to cook.
Is Marshawn Lattimore playing?
I don't know. I don't know if
he
he's
is. Evans ejected in the first quarter, so
Oh, that's a fair point though. But I love Musty Mike too much not to bet on him.
Musty Mike Evans.
I have my lock.
What's your lock, John?
Marvin Harrison Jr. touchdown.
I love it. That's a lock I can get down with.
I want to say Brock Bowers touchdown.
That's also another lock
sold
I
on
love.
Brock Bowers.
He is their offense right now.
I think I got to go with. This is gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna shoot for the stars for this one.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that the Lions have 200 rush yards on Dallas.
Oh,
200.
that's very specific.
Hey.
Oh my,
200.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's very unlikely to happen because it's a lot. But needless to say, I think the Cowboys are going to get destroyed on.
Let's hope so, dude.
To the ground. So I think, man, that Cowboys defense started off as like a #1 defense, like in all drafts. Everyone was trying. First person to grab a defense, it was like half the time was the Cowboys, and fall from grace. That's great.
Fall from grace, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps the Lions that they have Montgomery and Gibbs. So
yeah, 200. That's crazy. But
it'll probably look more like 150 would be a good day.
But hey, I can see it though. That is not out of the realm of possibility in the slightest.
I'm curious to see what that ends up at. It's probably not going to be 200, but
stay tuned.
But yeah, great podcast episode per usual. I mean, with my best of friends. I mean, you're gonna get a masterpiece every week. There's no debating that. But next week there will be a special guest. Who that is, no idea. But
dude, you got Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Jameis Winston.
Drew Brees said he'd come on?
Dude, you don't know.
That's crazy.
Haley Welch? Yeah.
Dude, is this the Talk to a podcast?
Oh my gosh.
My God, that is horrible. But yeah, we will see who the special guest is. But big episode 10 next week. Big milestone. Big.
Bring the streamers, the balloons, the confetti.
You're gonna love to see it.
10 video special.
Stay tuned, as John Campbell usually says.
Heck yeah.
Hunter!
Stay tuned.
Later.